All right, doing audio check for Lovington Hobbs volleyball. Audio check, audio check. I see you have, so you've got video, so giving you an audio check, audio check. We will be back to do pregame show here in about a minute or two. And welcome in to Lovington and Hobbs Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube, Lee County News and Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan, and Braden should be here shortly to be running camera for us. So we still have about 7.5 minutes on the pregame clock before we get this one started. And before the pregame clock was rolling, Hobbs JV won 2-0 over Lovington. We come into this one, and Lovington putting together a rebuilding year, rebuilding season, rebuilding this program under head coach Edith Taylor. And they've won several sets this season and done some good things and improving all the time. They have not managed to get a win to put all of it together, but they have had some very close losses. I mean, they have just been a tough luck team because they have come so very, very close and lost by the narrowest of margins several matches in this season. But they are looking to try to put their best foot forward, their best game, put together that against the visiting Hobbs Lady Eagles tonight. Lovington coming in at 0-13 on the season, 0-6, and they're looking to definitely improve. They're coming off of a loss against Santa Teresa 3-0 on September 28th. And next up for them will be Clovis this Thursday night. They've got 3 volleyball matches at home in a row here. This is a big week for them. Tonight, Hobbs. Thursday night, Clovis, another 5A team. And then Saturday at 11 a.m., it's going to be Ruidoso coming to town. Always tough. And Lovington is going to look at trying to play their best against all 3 teams and try to get as many wins out of these 3 as they can, if they can. And they are definitely fighters, and we are happy to have the visiting Hobbs High School Lady Eagles here tonight. And normally, if the Hobbs girls were playing, I would be at Tasker Arena doing the game. I had a conflict on Saturday, was doing live broadcasting, and TJ Miracle had that game on Saturday. And so between the two of us this season, we have brought you all of the Hobbs home matches, and now this one, a cross-county match. We are bringing this to you, and I'll be doing the call for both Hobbs and Lovington as it's a combined game. And that's but we are presenting them on 2 different platforms. The reason why this is not on Hobbs Sports YouTube tonight is there is a Hobbs soccer match going on in Hobbs. That is a home match. So that soccer match, TJ Miracle has that on Hobbs Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. And then this one is on Lovington Sports YouTube and Lee County News and Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. So having said all that, Hobbs girls come into this one under head coach Stockton Gonzalez with with an assist by Hallie Wilson at 7 and 7. They've got a solid season going. They are ranked 20th in NM5A volleyball, coming off of a good win over Lubbock High on Saturday there at Task Arena, 3-1. It was exciting. Next up for them after night will be at Artesia this Thursday, and then the Hobbs girls will start district on October 15th, a home match against Roswell, and I should be there for that one. And Lovington, of course, has got just a little more time before they start district. Next up for them, of course, Thursday night here against Clovis, Saturday afternoon against Ruidoso, and then they start district on the 22nd. Their district is not quite as big as Hobbs, and they will start play on October 22nd here at Wildcat Gym against Goddard to start their district journey. So we have just under 4 minutes on the warm-up clock. Just before the warm-up started, Lovington's team honored Renee White of Lovington, a local longtime resident who is fighting breast cancer. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this is being observed throughout Lovington sports, as most teams are, and I think Hobbs is doing something similar. They're certainly wearing their special pink t-shirts tonight as well, warming up, and Renee White was honored by the team, announcements made, and she is an honored guest sitting on the front row bench on the home side, and so that's why there's a pink out situation. And a post by the Lovington schools mentioned that this is something very special. And there was a presentation last night for soccer. There was an unusual Monday night game, and it was a soccer match over at Wildcat Stadium, and the Lovington girls won that game, and they also did a presentation during that game as well about breast cancer and honoring local women with the fight. They say, we fight because she fights. So that's very nicely done. Hobbs now under head coach Stockton Gonzalez, and Hobbs Lovington under head coach Edith Taylor, going to meet for the first and only time this season as both teams are getting ready for district. They're trying to really polish up and brush up and get ready. We have, I'll go through the roster and announce those, but in just a moment, also we'll start with our visiting Hobbs Lady Eagles. I say visitors because they are the visiting team here at Wildcat Gym. They are the guests, and Lovington is the home team tonight. But these are two Lee County teams, and I'm going to try to call this one right down the middle and not cheer or play favorites for either team, but to support both teams equally and to talk about the good work that they do. You can't avoid talking about mistakes and missed opportunities for teams, but I do like to focus on the positive, and we'll be doing that tonight. Number 1 for Hobbs is Zayla Mitchell. She leads in digs at 4.8%, aces with 33 total, 0.6%, and assists with 28. And number 2 is Kenzie Porter, who has 219 assists on the season. Number 3 is Bella Miller, who has 17 total blocks. Number 4 is Madison Palacios. Number 5 is Ellie Lentz. Number 6 is Jayla David, who leads in hitting percentage at .288, kills at 157 total, and blocks 35. Brianna Dunlap with 1.1 kills per set. Jalen Strickland with digs per set 2.6 and 16 service aces. Number 11 is Camry Bennett. Number 10 is Kimberly Seidel. Number 11, Camry Bennett. And Jalen Strickland wears jersey 9 there. Number 8 is Annette Ray going down the list. And at number 12 is Kendall Cunningham. She leads in several areas and has great stats. Her total kills, she's a few behind Jayla David. They're neck and neck, though, as Kendall's got 152 right now. She also averages 2.8 kills per set. Kendall has 14 blocks total. She has 3.3 digs per set, aces, 25 service aces, and she has 132 assists. Wearing jersey number 13 is Anaya Vaughn, and number 14 is Nora Gallagher. So 1 is Mitchell, 2 is Porter, 3 is Miller, 4 is Palacios, 5 is Lynn, 6 is David, 7 is Dunlap, 8 is Ray, 9 is Strickland, 10 is Seidel, 11 is Bennett, 12 is Cunningham, 13 is Vaughn, 14 is Gallagher. For your Lady Wildcats, number 1, and I was using stats that are listed and available on Max Preps. Some teams post those openly, so where you don't sign in to get those, and Lovington does not. But I will go down and announce the girls. Number 1 is Braylon Hernandez. Number 2 is Carly Greben. Number 3 is Shaylin Dunlap. Number 7 is Zabri Rodriguez. Number 8 is Pilot Martinez. Number 9 is Jasmine Hernandez. Number 10 is Amy Martinez. Number 11 is Emily Andujo. Number 12 is Hadley Pondo. Number 14 is JC Long. 18 is Isabella Chavarria. Number 33 is Carly Knapp. And of these girls, Greben, Rodriguez, Martinez, that's Pilot and Amy, Long, and Knapp are all seniors. And then there's a sole junior, and that's Emily Andujo. And the sophomores are Dunlap, Hernandez, Pondo, and Chavarria. And we have no freshmen on the roster or 8th graders listed. For Hobbs, they're all juniors and seniors, and I believe I had counted, and it was 7 and 7. But your seniors are Porter, Miller, David, Dunlap, Ray, Strickland, and Cunningham, and the rest of the Hobbs team are juniors. And now we take a timeout for the playing of the national anthem. We'll be back with Lovington and Hobbs volleyball coming up from Wildcat Gym. And welcome back in to Lovington Hobbs Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube, Lee County News and Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan, as the Hobbs Lady Eagles have just been announced as a team after the playing of the national anthem, and now the host Lovington Lady Wildcats are being introduced. And I believe, let's see, have they got t-shirts or balls? I think they've got the Nerf balls, throwing those out into the crowd as they're announced. And just about ready to get this one underway. It's a battle, of course, of a 4A and a 5A team. Lovington they have had a tough schedule. They have been playing a lot. A lot of their schedule has been, at least half of it, I think, has been against teams of 5A teams, higher classifications, and some 4A teams who are ranked far above them in the rankings. So they have really had a tough time of it, and I admire the fact that they are their attitude is staying good and positive, and they don't ever give up. They listen to their coach, and they look like they're responding to the coaching. So it is it's a tough season when you can't look back on wins that make you confident. You have to be confident in your mission, in what you're doing individually, and what you know you can achieve as a team, and just working to build on that with every match, every practice, and then every match. And I know that they are still fighting and wanting to improve individually and as a team, and continue to do that. Hobbs girls have had a pretty solid season. It's been a little back and forth, a little uneven, as you can tell, by 7-7, but they also, have had a lot of tough teams on their schedule, and they are just looking to put as many wins, in the column as they can, and then go into district as strong as they can, as sharp as they can. And they got a lot of confidence over a very good Lubbock High team on Saturday at Tasker Arena, beating them 3-1. And next up, even though Artesia is a 4A school, they're always a force to be reckoned with in just about every sport. So Hobbs would like a win here, keep that momentum going into Artesia, and then after that Artesia match is when they will start district next week. So here we go. Introductions have all been made. The teams, Hobbs is out on the court, getting ready. Lovington breaking their huddle right now. And we are ready. All right, so I'll be keeping the score bug, the score that you see, the score box that you see on your video screen, and running the camera. Thank you to the sponsors that are listed at the banner that you see across the video page as well. And thanks to each and every one of those sponsors for their support of youth sports in Lee County, support of the Lovington schools and the teams, and the Hobbs schools and the teams. It will be Hobbs to start this match by serving. And the serve is a good one. Lovington ready for it with the bump and the set, and a little too strong. It goes side out, and Hobbs will have the first point to start this match. And that will be number 8, I believe, Annette Ray, serving still. There's the serve, the bump, the set, and then Hobbs bats it right back, hits the net and spins and falls down on the Lovington side. Again, anytime it hits the net and does not go over or hits the net and hangs there, you never really know. You just get lucky if it falls down on your side. And Hobbs quickly up 2-0. Lovington with the bump, the set, the attempted kill is going to go long, and again, that's going to be a point for Hobbs. 3 straight points off of the serve of Annette Ray in this one. Lovington is really going to have to battle back. They've been able to return the serves, and they do on that one on second contact. Oh, and a nice work at the net. as Kendall Cunningham over there for Hobbs in the outside hitter, left location, trying to stuff that down, and it's blocked by Lovington. So Lovington with the point, and they'll get the serve. And it's going to go long. So an error on serve will give the ball back to Hobbs. So Hobbs will get the point and the serve. And it's going to be a different server this time. Lovington, first contact, the set, a little push over. Hobbs is ready for it. They get it back on second contact. Oh, and that's going to be tough, as it's really, really hard to handle that. The ball popped over the net, and really probably Lovington not intending that it would. And Hobbs right there and able to get the kill. And we have substitutions coming in. And that, when I said the kill, that actually went out. That was a point for Lovington. And it's 4-2 now. And they get the serve back. Carly Knapp back to serve. A good one. Oh, and a nice spike at the net. As good job. I really wish that that was Carly Greben with a kill. Give Lovington the point. And now it is 3 serving 4. Another good one by Knapp. Boy, she's got a lot of spin. That's an ace for her and a point for Lovington. And now it's tied up, 4 serving 4. A lot of spin and speed on that serve. Looks to do it again, and Hobbs ready. There's the bump, the set, the push over. Lovington ready for it. And the point for Hobbs. It was a double hit on Lovington. So it is 5 serving 4 now, and Kendall Cunningham back to serve. Kendall's got 25 aces this season. We were tied. Hobbs now 1 point ahead. Knapp with first contact, the reception. There's the set, the bump and the set, and it goes in the net. So Lovington, good position, good intention, just didn't execute, went into the net. And I can see an improvement in Lovington's play even since the last match that I called a couple weeks ago. Oh, and that is going to be an error on serve. A rare one there on the jump serve of Cunningham. Give Lovington the point. So it's going to be 5 serving 6 now in this first set of volleyball action at Wildcat Gym. Good serve, long, deep into the third row. Free ball coming over. Knapp saves it. Oh, a bump and then a save over the net. Good play by Lovington. There's the set. Oh, and a kill. And what was it in or out? We're going to see what is the call, as I think both teams are waiting for the decision. No point has gone up, and the ref is coming over to talk with the flag judge, the line judge there at the back. And the side referee is going to indicate that the point is for Hobbs. So it'll be 7 serving 5. Jump serve goes into the back court, the bump, and then on second contact that came off, there was a lot of spin off of that reception, the initial contact, and it came up into a tight set. So give Hobbs the point, 8 serving 5. Knapp with first contact, reception. There's the set. Knapp, oh, too strong. Is a lot of power there, but just not quite focused enough. It goes out instead of down. So that will be a point for Hobbs. Again, serving. Knapp with first contact, the reception. There's the set. Free ball coming over. Hobbs, first contact. There's the set, and then the spike into the back court. And a kill for Hobbs. So now 10 serving 5. Good job by Hobbs. They're passing well. setting well. And I think that may be their first service error. No, or their second service error. So give the point to Lovington. And the Lovington Lady Cats will have the serve back. 6 serving 10 now in this first set. Oh, and a net serve as it just catches the top of the net. Had a lot of speed. It looked like it was going to be a good serve, but it becomes a point for Hobbs. It'll be 11 serving 6 now. And that is number 1, Zayla Mitchell, the libero, back to serve. And a rare service error for her as the point and the serve go back to Lovington as Zayla actually is leading in aces this season for the Hobbs girls with 33. Just not that time. Lovington, ooh, a good serve, goes deep in the back row, a lot of speed on it, and it turns out to be an ace. A nice serve, a really good one there for number 7, Zabri Rodriguez, who's a very capable softball player as well. In fact, some of these girls and the girls on Lovington's team are multiple sport athletes and standouts in other sports. So 8 serving 11 now. Lovington climbing back into this one, and that unfortunately is going to go long and be a point for Hobbs. Give them the serve back. And it is going to be, let's see, number 2, Kenzie Porter back to serve for Hobbs now. There's the initial contact. There's the set. A free ball coming over. There's the bump, the set. And on second contact, the ball actually sneaked over. Lovington was ready for it, but I think there was contact in the net. Yeah, there was a net contact violation there. But Lovington in good position. They just need to be careful to try to get clean hit without touching the net or putting a foot under the net. So 13 serving, 8 now. I think I have 9 on the score bug. Oh, and a punch over by Lovington. Again, good position. They just sometimes have a little trouble executing on their hitting. And so, but that comes. I mean, being in place where you should be is the first step, and then executing on the hits comes. Good volley back and forth. That ball just keeps popping up really high. A free ball coming back over for Lovington. There's the bump, the set, the attempted kill, just a soft one over, and Hobbs ready for it. But again, a net, I believe, either a doubleheader or a violation by Lovington will give the point to Hobbs. So Lovington's just got to maybe watch some fundamentals. And Lovington, I think, wants to take a timeout as Hobbs has stretched the lead out 15-8 now. So we'll take a timeout and be back in about 30 seconds with more Lovington and Hobbs volleyball from Wildcat Gym. And welcome back to Hobbs at Lovington volleyball at Wildcat Gym. Lovington hosting this match of a 4A versus 5A team. Both teams using this to sharpen up for district, which will start pretty quickly for both teams. And now Hobbs back to serve again. A deep one into the back row. Lovington, first contact. There's the set. It's going to be a free ball coming over. The first hit could be dangerous. Free ball coming back from Hobbs. There's the bump, the set, and the tap over, trying to kill it, but it ends up being 4 hits for Lovington. Again, I'm seeing a lot of improvement in terms of Lovington's movement on the court, transitions from offense to defense and staying in system. Now they need to work on hitting techniques, I think, and being able to keep the ball in play. But such improvement in Hobbs. Wow, this is the longest volley of the match so far. Both teams doing a great job. Kendall Cunningham trying to go in for the kill, and a great dig, saves it. There's a second hit. Ball punched back over. Hobbs with a quiet one over, and Lovington ready for it. They push it again. So again, hitting violation by Lovington. is going to give the point. But what a great long volley that was. Both teams doing some excellent work there. Good serve, third contact. Ooh, a good one down in the back row, but Hobbs ready for it. And their third contact, attempted kill, is going to go long. So give the point in the serve back to Lovington. It'll be 9-17 now in this first set of volleyball here on a special night with the pink t-shirts, pink jerseys, pink paraphernalia being worn by the teams in honor of breast cancer awareness. Good serve. Cunningham with the first contact. There's the bump, the set. Oh, and it does end up being too hot to handle as a good kill for Hobbs. Lots of spin on that ball, and it stays in. There a lot of times you might see a ball like that get hit long out of bounds, but Hobbs showing some good ball control. They get the point. And now Lovington, third contact coming in, just a soft pushover with good focus right there as Greben goes up, and she had time to see the court. She visualized where, timed her jump right, visualized where she wanted to put the ball on the other side, had time to place it, and her aim was good. A whistle sounds as they're gonna, I think there was timeout called. There was an extra ball that rolled out on the court right before that. It is now 10 serving 18. And Lovington will be serving. Good jump serve. Oh, and it's going to go out. I thought it was going to fall behind the third row. Hobbs back row watched it sail over their heads, and now it's 19 serving 10. Jump serve deep in the back row. Lovington ready for it. There's the bump, the set. It's a little push over on third contact. Hobbs ready for it. The bump, the set. The big swing. Hits top of the net, goes over. That's hard to handle, but Lovington doing a nice job there. Oh, and then a lack of communication right there between the front and the back row leads to that ball just dropping right in between. So now it is 20 serving 10. And substitutions coming in for Lovington. And it's number 3, that is Bella Miller, back to serve again for Hobbs. Thank you for watching. I'm Dawn Morgan with Lovington Hobbs Volleyball here from Wildcat Gym tonight on Lovington Sports YouTube, Lee County News and Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. We have other sports across the county going on tonight. We have Hobbs soccer. We have other volleyball matches. So look for those games and the links on HobbsAmerica.com. A whistle sounds after first contact, and the side ref coming out to tell the Lovington girls something, I think, about, I don't know, about possibly where they're standing. And it's going to be a point for Hobbs. So now 21 serving 10. First set, a floater into the third row. Tough to handle, but Lovington does, and they get it. A nice pass up, allowing a big spike at the net, and that was Carly Greben again. So again, if you're passing well, you're making good contact, and you're passing well, you're staying in system, and you're serving well, you're going to win points. I learned that from former head coach Stacy Williams of the Lady Eagles, that program taken over by Stockton Gonzalez when Stacy retired. So now 22-11 is your score. And Cunningham back to serve for Hobbs. Good one deep in the third row, but Lovington ready for it. The bump, the set, and again, a palm ball, double hit. Okay. Boy, Lovington just really struggling tonight. I see lots of improvement in many areas, but I think their excitement, and they want, you know, to play well, and they are playing well, and see that sometimes I think it's just the desire, the excitement sometimes gets in the way of the execution. But again, not criticism. I'm very aware that they're working hard and trying to play as well as they can and improve every week, every game, every match. Hobbs handling that. Nice volley and a good attempted kill. I thought it was going to be a kill for Jayla David, but Lovington handled that very well. Now the big boom put on by Vaughn across the net. At the net, it was blocked. It was really nice attempt by Vaughn, but a good response by Lovington, and the point in the serve back. As it is 23-13, Hobbs leading this first set. Good volley going on right here. Lovington's got to try to keep Hobbs from making more points here if they want to survive. And they had another hitting error again on that long volley. Lots of good things going on by both teams in that volley. Some really good saves and digs that I didn't think that some of the girls were going to get to. And they've had three of those long volleys with some really good heads-up volleyball being played. Nice serve. Knapp with first contact. The bump, the set. Hobbs ready for it. Now the set. Dunlap with the attempted kill, but Lovington ready for that. There's the bump, the set. The big swing does not go over the net, and Jayla David was right there to block it on the other side. So that is 25 points, and Hobbs wins the first set 25-13. So we'll take a break and be back with more volleyball action here. Lovington and Hobbs doing battle at Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, Lee County News and Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. And welcome back to Lovington Hobbs Volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube, Lee County News and Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm Dawn Morgan, and we are getting ready for the second set here as Hobbs won the first one 25-13. And it will be Lovington, I believe, will Lovington serve to start the second set as Hobbs players on the court, as the liberos, Ayla Mitchell, checks in. And yes, Lovington back to serve for this second set to begin. And that is going to be long, so immediately a service error will give the point to Hobbs and the serve to them. And that is going to be number 3, Bella Miller, back to serve for Hobbs. Jump serve deep into the third row. Lovington ready for it. Knapp With a second contact, a free ball coming to Hobbs. The bump, the set, the attempted kill blocked at the net, and a good block right there, a double block, as that was Greben. And also, let's see, 14, I think J.C. Long at the net. And I think that is J.C. Long back to serve again. So now we're tied up 1-1 in this second set. A good serve deep into the third row. And attempted kill will end up being a kill, as that was good work back there by Zayla Mitchell to get to that ball and then make a decent pass, allowing for the pass to go up and be a nice kill for Jayla David, and a point for Hobbs. 2 serving 1. Lovington ready for the, and again, they're doing a much better job receiving that ball. Reception and the quality touch. First touch off of that ball sets the tone for the attempted point by your team, and they're doing a good job at being ready for the serves and being able to get quality touch and then trying to make a good pass and ultimately win the point. And yeah, that's going to be a palm ball for Lovington on that. But I see sometimes their hitting techniques are costing them some points, but they are doing much better at staying in system and being in place better and transitioning from offense to defense. And again, that's going to be a point for for Hobbs, and they will maintain serve. Sorry, my score bug was stuck there. I kept punching and punching and punching, and it just didn't want to increase, but it is 5 serving 1. And that is Cunningham back to serve. Ooh, a nice serve, low with speed and spin, but Lovington ready for it. Nice dig and return. And then third contact coming, attempted kill is a nice one, and that is, let's see, I believe over there in the outside hitter location on the left. And I think that was Annette Ray. I know up in the net you've got Brianna Dunlap and Vaughn and David up there. And that's going to be an ace, a service ace for Cunningham. Puts Hobbs up 7-1 in this second set. Jump serve with a lot of speed and spin going deep into the third row. Lovington ready for it. Third ball is a punch over, a little hard to handle, but Hobbs does it. And then a push over on third contact. There's the bump, the set, and a soft one goes over the net. That's how you want to play it. Carly Greben looked like she was going to jump up and take a big swing and bring the boom down with a spike in the court, but instead she put a soft one over and it landed just right about on the 10-foot line. So Lovington now with a couple of points. Good serve. Good serve. Lovington made a few points off of Knapp's serve in that first set, and she's got another point here. So 4 serving 7. Lovington still in this one. Ooh, a great dig by Hobbs off of a really good serve. Third contact is tough, but Lovington, again, a good response to that. Hobbs now an attempted kill, a good dig, a save, and then a punch over. And again, Hobbs ready for it. There's the set, the big swing. Brianna Dunlap trying to get it over the net. It hits the top of the net, and blockers ready on the other side. A nice volley with good work by both teams there. But ultimately, the point is for Lovington. And Knapp, is Lovington making another point off of Knapp's serve. A good serve deep into the third row, but Hobbs ready for it. The bump, the set, the big swing is too big. And Zayla Mitchell with all that power, and she conjures that up from not a really tall stature, but man, she plays big. And another point for Lovington. A soft one, attempted kill goes over, and even though Lovington ready for it, it comes off of the arms there a little funny and goes side out. So it is actually going to be 8 serving 5 now, but Lovington closing the gap. I mean, they were down 5-6 points and came back, and now Hobbs wants to increase their lead. Lovington wants to get it right back to much closer, and a big almost kill, a big boom. Hobbs, great dig, and then work at the net right there in the outside, in the blocking on the outside hitter location on the right. Nice work. by both Reben and Pilot Martinez right there as well. So give the point, and the serve back to Lovington. They're fighting. They're staying in this one. And the serve is a good spinner deep in the third row. First contact, second. A little pushover is going to be into the net. And, you know, just a little out of that ball came up off the pass just a little quick and lower than Jayla David was anticipating, I think. And so she punched it straight into the net. But it was, and then there is an error on serve on that big jump serve, giving the point and the serve back to Hobbs. But Jayla is such an incredible athlete and player. That's why she's leading in kills right now. And blocks. She and Kendall Cunningham kind of neck and neck in a lot of the stats. Both very good players, but Hobbs is, as you can see, when you've got lots of different players, you know, in stats and leading or neck and neck with each other, 1 and 2, that, you know, your team is doing well. Zayla Mitchell, Kenzie Porter, Bella Miller, Jayla David, Brianna Dunlap, Jalen Strickland, Kendall Cunningham, all with really great, with good stats, and Anaya Vaughn in there as well, and 2 or 3 of the other players who see some pretty good minutes. So life is getting better for Lovington volleyball players. And wow, Lovington doing a nice job staying alive in that, staying in system with good quality touches. Love and Hobbs staying right with them, but when it came down to it, Lovington scored the point and then got a little excited and lost the point in the serve, but it was Lovington got it back within a point within those last couple of points. And now it's 10 serving 9. First contact by Knapp. A good set, a nice little spin over, a soft one is going to land in no man's land right there. When you can get it behind the front row players, and the back row players cannot come up and get it, and if your libero is too far away and can't get it, then you're going to score the point against them, and Lovington did that. And then a good serve, good first, second, and third contact by Hobbs, but a nice dig and survival by Lovington. And then the big boom by Kendall Cunningham is going to be a kill, as she is just incredible in that outside hitter location on the left, that side, that time, and just plants it in the back court, and Lovington not able to handle that. I'm not sure anybody could. And that's what you want to do when you're a team and you're trying to place that shot and kill it like Kendall just did. But it's 11 serving 10 now. Good serve, Lovington. Ooh, that's a tough one. Lovington manages to survive that. When it's a tight set like that, really hard to do. Then the big boom is going to go, yep, it's going to be, okay, I think it hit the antenna? So, not a side out. Lovington gets the point. Okay, so Lovington with the point. And they will have serve. And we're tied. So Lovington has been down this whole set. They managed to get it tied back up 4-all earlier, and then lost the lead. And now they fought back to get into this one and tie it up at 11-all. Second set. Net serve will give the point to Hobbs, and the serve back. I believe it's going to be number 3, Bella Miller, back to serve for Hobbs. She subs in. Miller back as the libero, Zayla Mitchell, is out right now. First contact, a deep serve. Third contact, a big swing. An attempted kill is, it's going to go out, side out. So we're tied back up, 12-all. So attempted right there at the net. You had blockers. Vaughn was up there attempting to block, and it was just, the ball had such velocity coming off the fist. Off the block, it went side out. Third contact coming, a little pushover. And not able to get over the net. 4 hits for Hobbs, and give the point to Lovington. This is the first, I believe they're leading for the first time in this set. It's 13 serving 12, second set. Hobbs wants a timeout. Coach Stockton Gonzalez wants to talk about it, and we will take the timeout with him and come back in about 30 seconds with more Lovington Hobbs volleyball on Lovington Sports YouTube, Lee County News and Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. And welcome back to Wildcat Gym for Lovington Hobbs volleyball. Lovington has just taken the lead after tying it up a couple of times, and then Hobbs would stretch out their lead, and now it's 13 serving 12. A good strong serve into the back row, but Hobbs ready for it, and a big swing and boom, but the whistle sounds before Jayla David had contact, and the point is Hobbs, as I believe maybe girls out of position, as the side ref gesturing and talking to the girls, and now talking to Coach Edith Taylor about what she saw and why she called a penalty and gave the point to Hobbs. So some discussion now, some discussion with the girls, and the coach out to talk, and can't be down there to know exactly what's being said, but while we take a timeout, we want to just mention that this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and a lot of, you'll see the Lovington team and the Hobbs team showing pink in support of that. They were calling a pink out for this game, so a lot of the stands, you see the home stands populated in pink and the decorations in pink, and a nice tribute to Renee White before this match started. A cancer victim and survivor and a fighter. So the serve, a good one, and so far both teams doing a nice job volleying. A little surprise second contact coming over, and Hobbs thinking it would go out of bounds, left it alone, and it hit the line. Hit inside the line, because that's down a little. The camera can see that, but not to my eye. I'm just moving the camera for it. So 14 serving 12 now. Carly Knapp back to serve. And a good one, and it's tough, a lot of spin on it, and the point is going to be, as I think there was another movement violation, I guess, on Lovington, as the side ref again seeing something wrong, and so now we are tied up 14 all, and I believe that is Bella Miller back to serve for Hobbs. Or is that number 2? All right, I'll catch that for sure. First contact, second one, a free ball coming back to Hobbs. The bump, the set, the big boom off the fingertips, and it is going to be fourth contact. Yeah, 4 hits for Hobbs, as I don't know why the Boo Birds are out. There's clearly, that was on the third hit. Lovington was not able to get it over the net. There was no judgment, involved in that. So 15 serving 14. Deep serve, Lovington with a good effort, nice hustle over there from number 12, and then off of what was attempted kill in the outside hitter location on the left, the ball goes long and goes out. So give the point and the serve back to Lovington, and they've tied it up 15 all. Number 12 is Hadley Pondo for Lovington, number 12. And we have a substitution. In to serve is going to be Carly Knapp. Lovington has made more points off of her serve than anybody else tonight. This is the second set, all tied up, 15 apiece, and that, unfortunately, is going to be a serving error and give Hobbs the point and the serve back. And now it's going to be number 1, Zayla Mitchell, back to serve. She leads the team in aces with 33 at the start of this match. Good serve right back into the third row. A lot of spin on it, and just slapped over by Lovington. They stay alive. And there is, that was a case of staying in system well for Hobbs with, good reception, first contact, then the set, and quality contacts all the way. Give him the point, and the serve again deep into the third row. bump the set and the pushover. Hobbs ready for it with their own bump set, and now big swing, but Knapp handling that to dig, and then I think there's, a hitting error four times. So now it is 18 serving 15 as Hobbs starting to stretch things out here. Now it is Mitchell back to serve. And a nice job, Lovington, not giving up on the point. Having that high spinner of a ball, being able to pass it up, and then good work, at the net, but ultimately couldn't keep quality contact on that. So 19 serving 15. Deep serve into the third row. Nice reception, good pass, nice set, good hit over the net. Now Hobbs doing the very same thing and able to get a great set for Kendall Cunningham to lower the boom on that and paint the back court with a point. 20 now serving 15. A score coming in from TJ Miracle in Hobbs. Hobbs is up 7-0 at the half in their volleyball game. A timeout being taken, I believe, by Lovington, as I'll go back and I'll get that message completely. Hobbs up 7-0 at half. 3 quick goals for Hobbs, and that one would be done. So that's good news for Hobbs soccer. Right here, it's a cross-county match with Hobbs leading, winning the first set 25-13 and leading the second set 20-15. Back to action out of the timeout with Hobbs serving, and that is Ayla Mitchell. Good deep serve, but a nice dig, a good set. Oh, and then what are they going to say? Again, another hitting error for Lovington. That was off of a really good serve, though, that Zayla just has. That's why she leads in aces. She's got a serve that's a little hard to handle, and that one, a surprise soft one that takes Lovington by surprise. But they manage, they stay in system, they recover, they're able to get it over, and now forcing Hobbs to put up a free ball. First contact, the set, and a little quiet one over. Hobbs ready for it. Third contact coming, big boom off the net. Knapp able to save it. Oh, and that's going to be tough. As coming off the fist, Knapp just did what she could to get there and get a fist on it, and it came off spinning, and really it was just doomed from there, as she did a good job just to get to it and to be able to get a fist on it. So Hobbs with another point, 22 serving 15. Another good serve by Mitchell. Hobbs with a big swing and a nice spinner coming across the net. Another kill for Kendall Cunningham in the outside hitter location on the left. In good position, and again, quality contact. You stay in system, and you're serving well. You're gonna score points, and that was a service error. Even though it was 23 serving 15, now Lovington with a point, and they get the serve back and a chance to get back in this one. They caught a break, they get serve back, and they've got a chance to dig their way back, but it's going to be tough. Hobbs is playing well. Oh, a nice second contact, a little punch over at the net, and it comes back. There's a good set, a nice punch over, a little slap over and a spinner, but Hobbs ready for it. Now the big boom, and it goes into the back row, really spinning at a bad angle, and Lovington doing what they can. Pilot Martinez trying to save it, but could not. So now we are at set point, 24 serving 16, and it is number 2, Kenzie Porter, to serve for Hobbs. Oh, and a net serve will give the point to Lovington, and they're not done yet. They've got a chance here to get back in this one. It's still set point, so they have to make every hit count, try to make a point and try to get back in this one and tie it up. Oh, and that's how you do it. Coming off of a surprise second contact, spun right back over the net. Lovington ready for it, and a nice jump and a kill, as the front row right now for Lovington doing very well, and great serve there as well. That was a very nice serve Number 7, Zabri Rodriguez. And Zabri has also done a nice job serving for Lovington tonight. 2 quick points and 19 serving 24. Lovington can climb back into this one. Try to win the second set. Oh, and a nice serve is going to drop in. I mean, you can't plan for that. And another team, there's nothing that you can do. You cannot get back that fast when a ball drops that far, and it drops right there, right in front of the back line. So it was a nice serve, and Hobbs couldn't do anything about this. This one they can. Oh, and Lovington with an attempted save and dig, and that means that set is Hobbs as well. 25-20, and Lovington doing a much better job in that second set and extending the play, and Hobbs doing their job and getting the win off of, again, good serves, staying in system, doing a good job. Lovington improving, though, and we have one set. Lovington must win this next one to stay in it and force a 4th set. So a must-win situation for Lovington when we come back for the 3rd set here, as Hobbs is winning 2-0 at Wildcat Gym. And welcome back to Wildcat Gym for Lovington Hobbs volleyball at the end of the 3-minute intermission between sets. Hobbs winning that set again. Now go up 2-0, winning the first set 25-13, the second one 25-20, with Lovington doing a good job battling back from behind 3 different times in that set. Coming back, showing that they can come from behind, score points, and they've just been doing this a lot during this season, coming very close to winning sets, coming close to winning matches, and showing up well against 5A Hobbs, who comes into this one at 7-7, wanting to improve to 8-7 as they start their district next week on the 15th against Roswell at Tasca Arena. I'll be there with that match for you. Lovington just looking to sharpen up. They've got a few more matches, including 2 this week, to really show even more improvement and get ready for district. So the start of this 3rd set, Hobbs will begin it, and a good serve from number 2, Kenzie Porter. Lovington ready for it. Oh, and they score the first point as off of a good first contact, a nice set, and then a nice kill at the net. So when you get quality contact and a good pass from your teammate and you're in the right position and you execute, that's how it works. So Lovington with the first point and a good serve. 3rd contact coming, a little pushover by Cunningham, and that one is a soft one that's going to land behind the front row and in front of the 10-foot line. So a nice return and point for Hobbs. Now we're tied up 1-1. That was an exciting second set that was back and forth. Good return, third contact coming. Attempted stuff is blocked very well by Hobbs, and then Lovington surviving as the block was well executed. David and Vaughn right there at the net. They are a good match at the net. They're joined by Cunningham right now in this rotation, and the serve again by Porter. The set, third contact, and that was put over the net by Pilot Martinez. Is going to be a kill. When it hits the net, all bets are off, because it could land on the court and not be returnable, or it could sneak over and be batted right back. You never know, but a nice point. First contact by Cunningham. There's the set and the punch over on third contact. There is a little pushover by Lovington on the second contact, but Hobbs ready for it at the net. Good work there again by Jayla David and Anaya Vaughn. Nice work for Hobbs, and they are up in this one. 3 serving 2 right now. Cunningham back to serve. Hobbs leading 3-2. A nice serve into the back row, but a good return by Lovington. They send a free ball, but it's a spinner back. Could be trouble. Third contact coming. A punch over. Lovington ready. Good first contact. A good set. A nice big swing is going to be too big and go out of bounds as Greben, even from the back row, just all of that power, just a little misdirected up instead of down. Still nice work by Lovington, and Hobbs will get the point. 4 serving 2 now. Good jump serve by Cunningham, and it is hard, not just hard to handle, impossible to handle, as it was it had some spin and it died right in front of the third row. Tough for anybody to be able to handle, but a nice serve and an ace, and Cunningham is second in the team, I believe, in aces this season so far, at least at the start of this game. Nice survival by Lovington. They put a free ball back. Third swing, a big one coming by Jayla David, and yep, it's a spinner with heat. It goes off of a fist and side out. Lovington gives up the point, and Cunningham will serve again. 6 serving 2 now. Kendall has 25 service errors. She came into this match with 25 service aces. Oh, that's going to be long. So I'm sorry, I think I put the announcer's curse on that one, talking about a service ace. That's happened 2 or 3 times in this match, just as I talk about serving quality and aces. And next thing I know, the next ball is sometimes a serving error. So these girls doing well. Now 6 serving 3 as Knapp will go back, or 3 serving 6 rather. 3-6, third contact coming. Oh, and a nice one off of David's fist. Man, she went up, and it didn't go up as far as I think she was thinking. She was ready to kind of lower a big swing, but she did exactly what she needed to do. She adjusted on the fly, and man, that's tough to do. Shows a lot of experience and skill there when she had to take that ball lower than she would have liked, and she came at it kind of sideways with fist and managed to keep it, get it over the net and spinning, and impossible to return. So 7 serving 3 now. Ooh, Lovington able to pop that one over the net. A nice dig, but waiting for it in the outside hitter location on the left was Brianna Dunlap, and her game has really come along last season, and especially this one as well. She's seeing more playing minutes, and she's an outside hitter specialist, and she plays at the net, does well and blocks. Ooh, Lovington with some good saves right there. Good digs and saves, but that is going to be just too much to handle. It's Jayla David. She has had some good hits and points earlier in this match. She's really pouring it on here in this third set. And now it is 9 serving 3. Hobbs threatening to run away with this one if Lovington can't respond and catch up quickly. Good serve is going to be hard to return, but Lovington survives it, manages to get it over. Good quality there. Knapp with a good dig, and a little swing and a push over. That just shows you it's not always about the force, and it's Shaylin Dunlap with a nice kill right there in the net. a soft one that just goes down. She's able to place that there in front of the front row, spinning. Hobbs not able to get it. And then a service error is going to give the point to Hobbs, and the serve back. And I think that's Strickland. Yeah, yes, I think it may be Strickland coming in to serve. I'll have to check. Her pink jersey is light, and I can't see the number. Nice job surviving that and continuing the volley for Lovington. Hobbs, though, ready to try for the kill, but Lovington ready for that. The bump, the set, and then what was supposed to be the big boom goes long instead of down. So good effort. Lovington again staying in system, showing improvement in terms of transitioning. About 11, serving 4. Again, nice return, a good set. Lovington staying alive. Hobbs doing their job. Oh, and a nice kill by Cunningham. It's no, was it? Yeah, I think it was Cunningham over there, and she came up for the back row, and Brianna Dunlap up there as well. And so now it is 12 serving 4, and a timeout being taken by Lovington. I think that's a good call by Edith Taylor, as this is a point where 8 points behind, a good point in the match here for Lovington to just kind of settle things down, to regroup and get ready to try to come back in this third set, because Hobbs is leading 2-0, and Lovington has got to try to win this third set to stay alive and force more volleyball here at Wildcat Gym this evening. So out of the timeout, Hobbs breaks the huddle a little sooner. Lovington still talking about things over here. And now is the time to try to stop the bleeding in this third set and try to fight back, as they have done, especially in that second set. They were able to be comeback kids in the first set a bit, but they really fought back from behind 3 different times in the second set. So they're trying to find that fight within themselves and the ability to do that. Here, Hobbs would like to just keep their feet on the pedal and enjoy a 3-set win over Lovington tonight. Who's going to prevail? We will see, as that's a service ace, another point for Hobbs. 13. And Lovington digs and survives and gets it back over. Big swing now. Big swing from number 4, Madison Palacios, in the outside hitter right location, able to take that, as Lovington was scrambling and managed to survive and get the ball back over. Hobbs was able to stay in system a little bit better with better positioning on the court and better passing, and they were able to make that point. So it's 14 serving 4 now. Subs coming in for Lovington. And another nice serve there. I think that may be actually Annette Ray. And of course, 4 hits for Lovington on that. No, is that number 9? That is Jalen Strickland. It's number 9, the 8 and the 9 looking a lot alike. Jalen she won a point off of her serve, a couple of points, and then it's going to go back to Lovington, as we have a substitution as Avery Rodriguez comes in to serve, comes in rotation to serve, one of the serving specialists for Lovington. Doesn't see as many minutes on the court in other positions, but still is a good team member and usually a good server. And that serve does sneak over the net, as it hits the net, has enough momentum and spin on it to continue, but just drop right over a tight set. There's no way anybody, no matter how good you are, could return that ball. So Lovington 6 serving 15 now, and then a net serve is going to give the point over, and the serve back to Hobbs. So it'll be 16 serving 6 now, as after good work by Jalen Strickland, who I believe is, now she's in as a libero. And the serve is a good one, but Knapp is ready for it. Then the set, the attempted kill is blocked at the net. Good work by Hobbs right there in the front, as that was Palacios and Bella Miller with a nice work blocking that one. Now 17 serving 6. A good first contact, a nice set, a little tip over. Hobbs ready for it though. Now a free ball is going to come over. Let Lovington have a chance to do something special here. A big boom and a point. As yes, ready at the net was Carly Greben with a good timed jump, good swing, and just came down with so much spin and force. Hobbs trying to return it but could not. So now 7 serving 17. As Lovington trying to survive, win this set and extend this set, and a service ace as that one falls in just behind the 10-foot line, just where you can't get it. Instead of a lot of force on that ball, it was a bit of a floater. Now this one goes deep in the third row. Hobbs doing a good job. Jalen Strickland doing a nice job of just sending a free ball back. And now a big swing gonna go off the fists of, I think, Palacio up front right there with Miller. Instead of being able to block it, it turns out to be another point for Lovington as they climb back into this one. A must win for this set, and another good serve going deep. Hobbs with a good contact. There's the set, the swing, and blocked at the net. Oh, a great dig by Hobbs. Oh, another great dig as Jalen is able to get it. A free ball coming back. Hobbs surviving a couple of what I thought were unsurvivable. A little tap over. Nice work at the net by Lovington, but Strickland with third contact pushes it over. And ultimately the point is going to be Lovington's, as number 2 Greben, instead of setting the ball, she sent it over, kind of surprised Lovington. It went deep and long, but despite some good work there and digs by both teams, and Strickland for Hobbs. A nice floater of a serve, goes deep. There's the set. Oh, and the pushover catches. Oh, a little revenge there as Hobbs takes that page out of Lovington's playbook and sends the ball over on a surprise second contact. And Lovington not quite ready. They were expecting the set, and then third contact, and then maybe a big swing. And instead, it's 18 serving 10 now. 18 serving 10. Hobbs back to serve. Oh, and it's going to go out as Zayla Mitchell just had a little uncharacteristic trouble with that. She just kind of she just lost her timing. She knows it. She just lost her timing and her footing just a little bit and tried to make the best of it. Lovington with the point. And surviving the volley, sending a ball back over, slapping it. Third contact, a big swing off of Cunningham and the outside hitter location on the left, and another kill. And now it is 19 serving 11. And that is number 3, Bella Miller, back to serve now for Lovington. So I believe it was Kinsey Porter before. So 19 serving 11. Lovington with a must win this set to stay alive. Third contact coming. And Hobbs handling that very well. And then Jayla David, you know, she's just so athletic, and she's got more control in her hand and more power. I mean, there was no power behind that, but with her wrist and her hand, she just drove that down into the court in the front row for the point. Nice dig and return by Lovington, staying alive in this point. There's the set and a little pushover, blocked at the net, coming back over. There's the set. Well, it's a bump and a set. And then a spinner. Hobbs survives that one. I don't know how. Punched over on third contact. There's the set. Free ball coming over. The bump, the set, and the push down in this one. A little more of a swing to it, a little more force, but good control, body control and ball control by Jayla David for another kill. And now it is 21 serving 11. Hobbs stretching this out, threatening to sweep Lovington here. Lovington wanting to avoid that. Oh, and a good job as staying in system with quality contacts from the reception to the set to the work right there at the net. Number 11, Emily Andujo. She's come through in this third set with some good work at the net. Some good blocks and kills for Lovington. Lets them stay in it. Third contact, a slight pushover, but man, Andujo ready for it. That was good work. Lovington pops it back over and ready with a dig. Coming right back, and this one is a point for Hobbs, as Lovington did a nice job, but Hobbs just had a little more time, could stay in system, and painted the backcourt over near the line for the point. So 22 serving 12, and a timeout being taken, as I think Lovington, I think Edith Taylor called for that timeout. Probably a good time for it, as her team is now down 10 points, even after battling back. I mean, it looked like they were just going to get swept. Battled back, scored some points, had some good work, but Hobbs had good work too, and are leading this third set after winning the first one 25-13, the second one 25-20, and now leading this third set 22-12. And the time is right now for Lovington. They've got to dig deep and find it within themselves to battle back yet again and try to come back and try to win this set and force another one. 22 serving 12, Cunningham back to serve for Hobbs. Oh, out of the timeout, we're ready. Jump serve is a good one, goes long deep into the third row. Nice work though, and it's gonna be a double hit, I do believe. Yeah, it is. That was a nice work to be ready for that and to be able to return that ball. And sometimes the way balls are coming at you, it's just you do the best you can, and sometimes you had a hitting violation, and there's an ace for Cunningham, as that was just tough, coming at a bad angle. And if you're Cunningham, that was a good angle, right? That was a good angle with that serve pointing down deep. And she brings it to set point, match point for Hobbs, as Lovington lamenting those last 2 points, but you got to just play on, do the best you can. Set point, match point right here, very important. Jayla David sends it over, and yes, she's able to take it and send it over. Lovington getting a fist on it, but not enough, as it goes side out. And to give, oh, are they going to say no? I think there was I think the side ref called the point for Lovington and said no. I think it was a net violation, and so give the point to Lovington. They're not out of it, and they could come back from this point. 13 serving 24, Knapp serving. Second contact by Hobbs could be tough. A free ball coming back over from Brianna Dunlap, and then a big swing at the net. A big swing and a kill, as Shaylin Dunlap again keeping Lovington's hopes alive here to come back. They're 10 points down. It's 14 serving 24, still set point, match point here. And the side ref talking, and now we're ready to play. Nice serve. Second contact is pushed over, but Lovington is ready for it. They save it, and the third swing is a good one. Now it must get pushed over, and Hobbs does, but it's a double. Yeah, it's a double hit, as that was really good play by Lovington, and Hobbs again surviving, doing what they could, but a double hit gives the point and the serve to Lovington. Nice serve. It's popped back over and will go side out, and yet another point off of a serve by Knapp. And Lovington still alive in this one. It's tough to when it's at set point, match point. It's a game of nerves right here. And is it going to go? It's going to hit the line, as an ace for Knapp hits the line and keeps Lovington's hopes alive yet again. As Hobbs still with the lead, 24-17 now. Knapp back to serve, set point, match point. A good one, and that one also is going to hit the line, this time in the right corner. And that was even more, I think even more evident and obvious that it was inbounds. But again, good serves. Those are not returnable when they hit that far deep. Another good serve. Now this one does go out, and that is going to be the match. So Lovington doing good work, battling back, but Hobbs prevailing. Also good work for the team. Both teams doing well tonight, but Hobbs just able to do a little better. when it counted and stay in system and really show why they are a 5A team, now 8-7 on the season. And Lovington, I think, though, I think this match should give them some more confidence in being able to come back against a good team when you're down. Ultimately not able to win any of the sets, but I think they've got some good takeaways, and they're going to be back in this gym on Thursday night, and I'll be here for that match as Hobbs will go on the road. They won't be back in Lee County again until next week. Up next for Hobbs, they're going to be at Artesia on Thursday night, and then they'll start district on October 15th next week on Tuesday at home against Roswell at Tasker Arena, and I will be there to call that match. I'm excited about being able to continue matches for both of these teams who really displayed some good work tonight. Lovington next up. They are going to be right here in this gym on Thursday night against Clovis, and then they'll be here again against Ruidoso, hosting that match on Saturday morning at 11. So congratulations to the Hobbs Lady Eagles, head coach Stockton Gonzalez, and still good play, good fight and try for the Lady Wildcats under head coach Edith Taylor. They will drop to 0-14, and Hobbs improves to 8-7. Hobbs looking to start their district next week. So thank you very much for watching and listening. Final in this one, 3-0, a sweep by Hobbs of Lovington. Hobbs winning 25-13, 25-20, and 25-18. And that'll wrap things up. Thanks to Evie Stuber for monitoring video and audio and communicating about that. And thank you. You've been watching, and I hope enjoying, Lovington Hobbs Volleyball from Lovington Wildcat Gym on Lovington Sports YouTube, Lee County News and Sports YouTube, and HobbsAmerica.com. Good night.